the only real way I could be able to trade this is to like try to target like the previous highs here of this range, if you call it that. So what would that be? I mean, it would be like price breaking above this zone or just getting into a buy, and then just trying to profit from that first little breakout squeeze as it goes up above. And then if I miss that, or even if I take that and then close the trade and profit, it'll be then waiting for it to retest here. And then if it starts hitting there and retesting, and then it kind of bounces for a little bit on the 4 hour or the 1 hour, if that's your thing, you like the 1 hour, perfectly fine. Just wait for it to start bouncing just for a second there, 1 or 2 candles on those time frames. And then if that happens, then you just buy it again back up to the highs. So how would the trade look like if we were doing a breakout? I mean, like, let's say it starts breaking the highs up here, so it's going to the top. Well, regardless of where you enter, you'd want to have your stop underneath the little recent lows that get created. So the recent lows here at this zone, right? I mean, the idea would just be like, okay, price is coming here into the resistance. It tried to bounce and it's going back up, and then it tried to bounce. Then maybe it goes back up and it just starts making all these higher lows, like clustering up, looking like it's getting ready to just like lurch past the zone, right? You want to look at where the hell the recent lows are and draw them on your damn chart. If you have to, if I have to be able to see them. And then with those recent lows, you just draw a little zone. And then regardless of where you enter, let's say your entry happens to be up here, right? So price bounces here, pulls back, and then starts to go up, and then you enter like something like that, like right there. Stop loss goes under the recent lows, and then target on trades like these that when they're breakouts, oftentimes I'll go for a 1-to-1 because they're so easy and so quick, right? And the breakout either happens or it doesn't. If it goes up here and then it hits these recent highs, and then it just starts to kind of turn around, and then it just starts to go sideways, then I could just get out. You're in a little bit of profit, small loss, break even, whatever the hell it is. But if the breakout does occur, generally what I've seen happens is it'll go pretty quick, right? You'll have a huge like run up, and then it ends up maybe starts tugging back before you take profit, and then you could just close the trade there. The support resistance bounces, so like if it were to come back here and retest, right, and then start to bounce, this would be a little bit easier to get a little bit more of a risk reward, because let's say you get an entry there at the zone, stop underneath, now you can have a nice little target right here because it's geared up a little bit higher. A little bit higher risk rewards, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 off bounces like that. Those tend to work a little bit better. The only real thing I see right here is potential breakout above these little recent highs on your GBP. And that's how I structure the risk for it, whether I'm taking a breakout trade or a break and retest trade.